Today I'm going to be doing the what's on my iPhone video. Hi guys, it's Amaya and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the what's on my iPhone video because I recently got the new iPhone 15. I haven't ever done a what's on my iPhone video. I did a what's on my iPad video around about this time last year actually. In this video I'm just going to be showing you the apps that I love and how I keep my phone organized because I use this literally every day. I mean, yeah, I do use this every day. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy and let's just get started. I have the pink 15. It's so nice. I love it. I have to say the iPhone 15 selection of colors was very nice. I feel like usually there's some colors that are like kind of ugly in each phone that Apple brings out, but I liked pretty much every single color that the 15 offered, but I decided to go with the pink. I actually have this case which I love. Got lots of like summery images on it. Kind of looks like a scrapbook. I think I got it for my birthday when I also got my phone. But yeah, now I'm actually going to show you guys what's on my phone. So I'm going to scoot over this way. No, this way, so that you can see what's on it. Quick little outfit change. I was actually really cold filming that intro, so put on a little, oh, that's better. Put on a little Sisters in Secret hoodie. Okay, welcome to my phone. Here is my lock screen. It's just a picture of me and a bunch of my college friends when we performed our show, the variety show, back in December. There's a vlog of that on my channel if you want to go watch as well. You can also customize your phone wallpaper now. So I just have a few customizable settings here. So I have a link, I guess that's what it's called, to get to my emails because I'm always having to respond to emails and I usually do respond to them on my phone because I'm always on the go. I always get emails when I'm like on the train coming back from school, for example. So it's just easy being able to access them if I just click that button, you know? I have a little Spotify bit that takes me to my Spotify. And then this one is either the battery of my phone or how long I've been on my phone. I can't remember, but it's one of the two. And then when you enter my phone, this is what it looks like. I have 4 pages on my phone. I actually have quite a lot of pages and I'm the type of person who likes to use folders for majority of my apps unless they're apps that I'm like always using. I say I use folders, but literally you can't see any folders on the first 3 pages, but that's because I use those apps the most, so I don't know. First of all, I don't know if you can see it, but the wallpaper in the background is actually a picture of me and my mum when we went to Bali. This was when we went to the waterfalls in Bali one of the days and we took a picture at one of them. I love this picture. It's actually one of my favorite pictures of me and my mum. That's my wallpaper. And then quickly, I'm just going to talk about this little bit where you like swipe that way, if that makes sense. You basically see a bunch of different like widgets that I customized to add in here. This one is an app called Motivation and it basically just gives you different quotes. It just says believe in yourself. I actually do sometimes look at these quotes and sometimes they're like, what the hell, that's so random. And some of them, it's so weird because I'm literally thinking, oh, I can't be asked for today. And then I get a quote like to do with being motivated. I have the same widget I had before, which is the battery of my phone. I don't know why I keep having that. And then this one is a little Spotify one. It's just like the Spotify playlist I've used most recently. I've been loving the DJ feature on Spotify. Then I just have a little camera on. This one is just how long I've used my phone for that day. I've been on my phone 7 hours today, which is quite bad. Then when you swipe this way, you actually have all of the apps that I use on my phone. So we're going to get into that now. This first page is kind of just the apps that come with my phone. So I have calendar, app store, camera, photos, clock, notes, email. Don't talk about how many emails I have. I know I actually do read all my emails, but I haven't like cleared emails that are from like 2020. So that's why it says I have that many. I have a little folder at the bottom, which just has 2 apps. I have the app Goodreads, which I love. I basically can just track all of the books I've been reading, but I love it because you can set goals for like the month or the year. I've set a goal for 2025, which is to read 25 books. Right now I'm on 2. So we're going well, but yeah, we're going to try and do better, hopefully. It suggests books that they think you'll like based on the books you've read or the books that are in your like to be read list. And then you can rate the books that you have read. Then I have this app called Dailyo Journal. I haven't used that in a long time. Basically just write about like your day, and then you can add like emotions you felt in that day, what you got up to, and then you can add up to 3 photos. On the bottom here, I have 3 apps: phone, messages, and FaceTime. And then I have 3 widgets here. So first of all, at the top, I have a calendar widget. I don't know why, I've just always had this widget. I think since I've had my iPhone 8, I've always had that widget. Another widget of when I went to Bali. This picture is a picture of when we went to Nusa Penida, that's what it's called. A Pinterest widget. It's actually from my Pinterest board, which is all about like self-care and stuff. A bunch of pins that all are to do with like quotes about different things, about like being happy basically. That's the one I have right now. Happiness is a journey, not a destination. Sometimes they're quite cringy because some of these Pinterest pins that I've added in like back in like 2020. So some of them are like really cringy. But the more like recent ones are actually ones that are like good quotes. That one's quite a cringy one, so I must have added that one a long time ago. But that's everything on this little first page. Then we will scroll to the next page. This is a picture of me and my 2 friends from college, Millie and Sean. This is from last summer, the end of our first year at college. 8 apps on the bottom. First of all, I have YouTube. Love using YouTube. If you want to go subscribe to my YouTube, do it, because you're on YouTube right now. This is what my YouTube looks like on my phone. I have TikTok. If you want to go follow my TikTok, you can. My TikTok is at amaya.jean. If you want to go follow me on there. I'm actually posting quite a lot on TikTok at the moment. Instagram, again, if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can. My Instagram is at amaya_x. I have Snapchat. I don't have a public Snapchat because, I don't know, just like to keep that private. I find it quite boring, to be honest. I just have it because all of my friends still have it. Spotify, which I use literally every day. Again, if you want to go follow me on Spotify, you can. Amaya.Tadar. I have actually quite a lot of playlists. I try and make a playlist for like each month. Time Tree. I love Time Tree. I think it's one of the best apps ever for calendar. It's like my favorite calendar app. Not only do I have a personal calendar on this app, I also have a calendar with a bunch of my friends on it as well. We have a little shared one so that we can plan out when we want to do things together. WhatsApp, and then I have Safari as well. I just realized the past 5 minutes I haven't been recording, so we're gonna have to re-record it now. So this is my 3rd page. So I'm going to talk about my widgets first. So at the top, I just have a picture of me and my whole course that I'm doing musical theatre with right now. Then I have 2 down at the bottom. The first one is a picture of me and a lot of my family on my 18th birthday party. Love that picture. I think it's very, very cute. And then the picture next to it is a picture of me and my cousin Georgie. First of all, I have the Trainline app because I get the train to go to college and to get from college back home. I have Pinterest. I use Pinterest for literally everything. I have so many boards on here. I haven't added to quite a few of them in a while, but if you want to go follow me on Pinterest, you can. My Pinterest is just Amaya Jean. I have Hugie. Me and my friends used to use Hugie all the time. I feel like last summer I also used it so much. It just adds these filters to your photos, kind of has like a vintage effect. Google Maps, because I'm always using Google Maps. Even if I know where I'm going and I know how to get there, I will still use Google Maps. I have the rail card app because if I have a rail card, it gets me money off my trains because trains are expensive. Lamy, which I really like. The really cool thing about this app is it can give you like missions to do, if that makes sense. It's actually quite good to get me to wake up because usually I can't be bothered to wake up and want to spend another 10 minutes in bed. Then I have Shazam. I feel like everybody knows about this app now. I have Lively. I really like this app. It basically tells you about your menstrual cycle. So right now I'm in my menstrual phase and it basically just tells you what you need to do at this point in your cycle. Obviously it changes as you go throughout different points in your cycle. But right now it'll tell me like why I'm feeling the way I am and the things you should be doing. It'll also tell me what I should be eating at that point, and I really like it because a bunch of these things I would not know that I need to eat. So I should be eating things like black beans, chickpeas. If you click on the actual thing, it'll tell me why I should be eating that thing, how I should be eating it as well, how I should be moving as well during that point. I just think it's really like thoughtful and nice. Obviously I'm not on this app every single day. I'm kind of on this app like if my cycle changes. But yeah, love that. Then this is my 4th and final page. This is like the main page where like pretty much all of my apps are. I'll talk about the widgets first. So I just have 3 small widgets. The top one is a picture of me and a bunch of my college friends again from when we were at my friend Evie's house for her party. The middle one is a picture of me and my school friends, also at my 18th birthday party, Sam and Ella. Then again, I have a picture of me and my friends from college down at the bottom, call ourselves the Call 4. So that's that picture. It's got Millie and Sean again, and then Jason as well. Okay, so now we're going to move on to all of these folders. I have, how many do I have in total? I have 10 folders in total on this page, and the folders are editing, school, games, social, books, health, shopping, travel, app store, apps, and entertainment. It's a good amount in each folder as well, so I might not talk about all of them, but also I feel like a lot of them are very obvious apps. But the first folder is my editing folder. I don't have many apps on here. I have 6 on here, and then I have more on my actual iPad. I have CuteCut Pro, which basically just lets me like do, every time I do like a zoom in or like a zoom out, that's what it's called, I will use CuteCut Pro. I have Boomerang, I have Lightroom, which is basically an editing app if I want to edit my photos slightly. I used to use Lightroom a lot more, now I really don't. I usually just post photos how they are. Then I have Google Photos, Fonto, that's how I edit my thumbnails, Sprocket, because I have a HB Sprocket, so if ever I want to print out pictures, that's the app I use to do it. Next folder is obviously my favorite. I have my school folder. First of all, I have Notion, which I love. I basically can just have all of these different things. So I have like a to-do list that I do. I have like a quick note section. I have Teams. I use this for school because literally all of our teachers communicate to us on Teams. Authenticator, Notify. Again, this is an app I use for school. If I'm leaving early one day or coming in late, I'll put it on e-Notify, and it basically just shows up on the teachers' registers so that they know why we're late. Gallagher, that's how I get into school, because there's these little doors and they don't open unless you have this app to basically prove that you're a student who goes there. Voice memos, and I keep this in my school folder because I don't really ever use voice memos unless we're in singing lessons and I need to record like harmonies and stuff. Outlook, again, I use that for school. Google Drive, OneDrive, again, that's for school. Flora, you set how long you want to study, and if you complete that, your plant grows, and the more hours you study, the bigger your plant gets, and you can get cooler plants. Evernote, this is another app to do with like being productive. Session, that's an app you can use, Pomodoro effect. Move It, basically if I'm getting the bus, I will use this app. Then we have the games folder. I actually don't have many games on my phone because I don't play many games on my phone, and the games I do play are all on here. So I have Smash Hit, Knife Hit, Block Blast. I know Block Blast is kind of like past its trending point, but I don't care. I still play. I love it. What's my high score? My high score is 36,000 and something. Subway Surfers, Color Switch, Psych, which is a game I actually recommended to my friends, and now a bunch of people at my college on my course play it. It's because of me, I suggested it. Thank You, Photo Roulette. Again, this is a game that me and my friends play. And again, guess who suggested it for me and my friends to play? Me. Sometimes we have like hour breaks, 2-hour breaks, and we will play games together sometimes. It just picks out photos in your camera roll, and you have to guess whose picture it is. Exposed, it just like gives you who's most likely to questions, and you have to pick out who's most likely to do it out of the people playing. Usually we don't play that version, we play the spin the wheel version. Just have to give a dare to somebody, a challenge for somebody, different things like that. Snake versus block, and then drop the number. Then I have the social media folder. These apps are social medias that I use less than the ones that are just like out on my phone. First of all, I have YouTube Studio. This is how I see all the analytics of my videos. Bitmoji, that's for my Snapchat. Be Real, don't use that anymore. Facebook, I also don't use Facebook, I just have it. I don't even know why. Zoom, if I can't ever use Zoom on my iPad or my laptop, which I'll usually do because it's a bigger screen. Instagram Threads, I don't really know why I have that. I think I just downloaded it because I was like, everybody else has it. I have books. First of all, I have Journal, which I think came with my phone, so I have that app. And then I have Wattpad. I actually don't use Wattpad like at all, I just have that there. Then I have Motivation. This is an app that gives me a quote every single hour of the day, and I always tell my friends these quotes, and I think they hate me for it, but yeah. Right now the quote is, when you don't love yourself, life will send you people who don't love you. This is to remind you to always love yourself first. God, I really can't speak because I messed that up completely. Next folder is my health folder. First of all, Flow, to track your period. We Are Lunar, another journaling app, but I like this one more. You can track your emotions that you're feeling that day, stuff about your skin, how well you've slept, all of that type of thing. It's a great app. Habit tracks all of these habits that you want to like maintain in your life. Set habits today, which are to drink water, to do walking, read a book, and you can basically just like check it off. Daily Bean, again, this app is to basically just see how you're feeling each day. Structured for you to make a to-do list, and you can tick off when you've done each thing. So I can tick this off right now because I have been filming a YouTube video. My hydration, this is to track how much I've drunk water each day because I'm really bad with drinking water and I really need to get better. Right now I've had 38% today and it's like 7:30 right now, so that isn't very good. I have my shopping folder, which I actually don't have much on my shopping folder because if I ever do any shopping, I'll either do it on my laptop, on my iPad, or I'll do it on like Safari. I have Go Wish, then I have LTK. This is basically to see all of my favorite influencers, where they get their clothes. I really only use it for Natalie Zakek and like Greta Wilson. They have the nicest clothes ever for summer. I like that top. I can click on that top and then it'll take me right to that website so that I can get that top basically. Vintage, I use that to get secondhand clothes. Usually leotards for dance because leotards are so expensive, and on Vinted you can find some really nice ones for like a $5. Then I have uni days and student beans, which gets me discounts off certain shops. Moving on to the last 3 folders, these ones are like empty. First of all, I have travel. I have maps. I don't use it. I use Google Maps. I have Revolut because that's the card I use. I have Byeeee. I love this app. It's one of my favorite apps ever. Basically, you can just track all of the countries you've been to. I've been to 7% of the world, which is basically nothing, and I've been to 14 countries in my lifetime, which 7% of the world sounds so bad, but 14 countries is quite a lot for an 18-year-old. Life 360 to track for my parents, to track where I am, and me to track where my parents are. This folder is kind of boring. I'm not going to go through everything, but these are just all the apps that come with my phone. And the final folder is my entertainment folder, which I have Prime Video and Netflix, which are pretty self-explanatory. And that's my phone. And that's everything on my phone. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what's on my iPhone. Comment down below how you guys organize your apps, if you put them in folders or if you just have them all out. As you can see, I'm somebody who organizes majority of my apps. Thank you so much if you stayed till the end of this video. Hopefully this gave you some recommendations on apps to get if you need some more apps, and if you have any app suggestions that you think I would like, let me know down below because I would love to try and test a bunch of new apps. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.